Still have that old-fashioned hand-crank tongue jack because your budget is holding you off buying an electric one? This week, Jeff Johnston shows us a nice alternative from the folks at Lippert that will make your life a whole lot easier at a fraction of the cost. Then, we join Michelle Fontaine in Tennessee as she visits Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, and Anakeesta in the Great Smoky Mountains. There are so many styles and sizes of camping chairs available these days, but what matters most is finding the one that you're comfortable in. This week, Jeff Johnston shows us his favorite go-to camping chair. Later on Paws on Board, Dr. Fitz is joined by Max Keagle from Coachman RV as they check out the Northern Lights travel trailer and see what makes this model so pet-friendly. These stories and more on this week's RVing Today TV. Closed and Spanish captioning, where available, is sponsored by Forest River. Follow the river.
Well, this is a project that a lot of trailer owners go through every time they need to hitch or unhitch, cranking the manual jack. And it can get a little bit tiring, especially if you're getting a little bit older or you have a little bit of physical impairment, so to speak. These jacks are standard on trailers, have been for an awfully long time. But today there's a new hybrid product out there that's a really nice alternative to this. Now you can buy an electric jack, of course, it saves you the trouble, but they can be a little bit expensive. This new product is something that is very affordable, really practical, and a surprisingly great idea. Let's take a look at it. This is the new Lippert quick drop tongue jack. Now it's a manual crank jack, pretty much like you've always used, but there's one feature about it that makes it unique in the market. I mean, there's nothing else like it. And that is, you can use it like a manual jack, has all the usual features. It has a 14-inch stroke on the extension. It has a 2,000-pound capacity, so it'll fit an awful lot of trailers. But if you'd rather use it as a power jack, you flip over the handle and it exposes a 3/4-inch nut on the top. Then you take your portable electric drill that has a 3/4-inch driver on it, jam that on there, and you can use your drill to drive the whole thing up and down, and thus saving you the effort of having to crank it. So it's the best of both worlds. And we'll go ahead and install it and then show you how it works. I think it's a pretty cool item. Item number one, make sure the wheels are securely chocked. Safety first. Next step, securely jack the tongue of the trailer so we can take the weight off the jack and remove it. Step number one, pull out the original bolts. These are 1996 vintage bolts, so we're lucky that they're coming out this easily. Trailer has never been in the Midwest, so it hasn't been subjected to road salt. I guess that's a plus. Okay, we've got a round rat tail metal file, and we'll just open up the lower jack opening of just a little bit. With the freshly cut edge down there, we'll hit with a little bit of Rust-Oleum to protect it from rust. Okay, we found that the slots in the new plate are fairly wide compared to the size of the head on the bolt. So we're going to slip some washers on there to make a little more secure connection. And we have enough bolt length to be able to still bite all the way through the mounting plate underneath, so we're in good shape. Includes a handy foot with a locking pin, which is always nice when especially when you're working on a softer surface. That's ready to go. Right, pretty easy installation, and if you want to use it like a regular jack, you can crank away all you want, but we have a better idea for that. Flip the handle over, expose the nut, got a 3/4 inch socket, and our adapter for the drill. So much easier than cranking, and more fun too. Pretty cool. You have to put a little bit of torque on the wrench, of course, or on the drill, but seems to lift the trailer without any effort. And that is going to speed up campsite setup, hitching, unhitching, leveling tremendously, with letting this guy do the work through this kind of a neat new tool. The new Lippert quick drop tongue jack. You have the choice of manual operation or full power. It's a great option and a great alternative to a higher priced electric jack.
When Thetford launched AquaChem, it didn't take long before it became the #1 selling holding tank treatment for over 50 years. Until now. Meet AquaMax, Thetford's new generation of holding tank products that works even better and are also campground friendly and environmentally safe. Looks like a new #1 is taking over. For more information, visit thetford.com. Want more RVing today? Then visit rvingtoday.tv. Besides our weekly show and extended segments, you'll find additional stories and videos along with insightful information on what's new and what's happening around the world in RVing. From luxury RVs to unique camper vans, and from RVing with pets to RVing with kids. You'll find it all and more in rvingtoday.tv.
Today we explore the Pigeon Forge, Tennessee area. We stayed at the Pigeon Forge KOA and made our way into Gatlinburg, which is only 7 miles away, 9 miles from this campground. We really like this KOA. Good attention to detail, nice amenities, and this is what we did this time. We chose a back-in site. $62 a night, as you'd expect for a tourist area. And right in back of these RVs is a nice stream, actually called the Little Pigeon River. The other thing we really like about this is notice this park that adjoins the Pigeon Forge KOA. There's an access point through the fence down near the waterway, and you can walk your dog or take a walk. And right over there on the other side of that park is the Old Mill Restaurant. In addition to the Old Mill Restaurant, you'll find shops and places like the Pottery House Cafe and Grill, the Old Mill Creamery, the Old Mill Candy Kitchen, the General Store, the Farmhouse Kitchen, the Pigeon River Pottery, and the Old Forge Distillery, just to name a few, all within very easy walking distance. It's also where you can park for free at the trolley office and catch the trolley to enjoy the sights in Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, all for a very low cost. The next morning we drove to Gatlinburg, which is 9 miles from the Pigeon Forge KOA. Also a great destination. On this day, we were heading to Anakeesta and the Firefly Village at the top. So come along and enjoy with us. We're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and we're going up to Anakeesta. There's a couple of campgrounds. Twin Creeks is only 2.1 miles from Anakeesta, which is right in the center of Gatlinburg. And Pigeon Forge KOA, where we are, is about 9 miles and took us about 25 minutes, would you say, Laurie? Yeah. To get here. So just plan accordingly. Gatlinburg, Tennessee is the nearest city to the Great Smoky Mountains National Park and is visited by 11 million people a year. This is, according to Anakeesta, the world's only chondola, where guests choose to ride in an open-air 4-passenger chair, which we did, or an enclosed gondola cabin, which holds up to 6 people. On a nice day, the scenic, gentle, open-air ride takes you to the whimsical Firefly Village, which is 600 feet from the base of the mountain. We recommend that you skip the long ticket line and buy those tickets online. It's $24.99 per adult, and then it goes down. Seniors over 60 and children get a reduced rate, and 3 years old and under are free. You can also take the Ridge Rambler. It's also included in the admission price, and get a guided tour through the forest up to the summit. And we're here at Anakeesta, which is at the top of Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Anakeesta is a Cherokee Indian word meaning place of the balsams or place of high ground. Anakeesta Tower is downtown Gatlinburg's highest point. It's surrounded by Vista Gardens. The tower has 84 steps, and from this top you can see as far as Kentucky. I am never lost in the mountains. It's where I found myself. This is called the Tree Venture Challenge Course, where kids, or kids at heart, can climb, swing, crawl, and slide through 3 levels of tree houses. The Treetop Skywalk is the longest skywalk in North America, with 880 feet of spectacular hanging bridges suspended 50 to 60 feet in the air. Let's get an adult beverage after this. Okay. How about this? A dueling zip line, 2,600 feet through the canopy, side by side with family and friends. 1.5 hours is $44.99 plus admission. I think we've earned this Anakeesta beverage.
Sure have.
And we are just leaving Anakeesta.
Anakeesta.
We're going down the gondola ride. The price of these 2 tickets was, I think, about $42. Well worth it. Lots of things to do up there.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
From off-the-road adventure camping to luxurious full-time RVing and everything in between, Forest River has the RV to fit your needs, budget, and outdoor lifestyle. To see our full line of trailers and motorhomes, visit forestriverinc.com. Forest River. Begin the journey. At Norcol, we realize that some of your favorite RV destinations are off the grid. And Norcol refrigerators are uniquely designed with that RV experience in mind. We call it Freedom Unplugged. To learn more about our Norcol RV refrigerator line or to find a dealer near you, visit our website at norcol.com.
Most campers need camp furniture of one kind or another. Now, like most of us who've been doing this for an awful long time, we've been through a variety of chairs that some are more comfortable than others, some last longer, some fall apart while you're sitting next to them at the campsite, which of course is hilarious for all your camping buddies. But we kind of like a chair that's a little more reliable than that these days. And we ran into this new line that we're really impressed with. This is by GCI Outdoors. They make a wide variety of chairs of all kinds, standard chairs, rockers, low profile recliners, and so on. This one is called their slim profile director's chair. You can see it folds up fairly small, which makes it easy to store in a rig. And most of all, it's also very easy to deploy. But first, it's got a built-in handle, and it's a little bit heavier than some because it's made out of steel. It's not aluminum, and the steel gives it, of course, great strength. One of the things we really like about this line is how easy it opens. And that's it. So you sit down, and I'm 260 pounds and I have a very dirty knee. I'm 260 pounds and this thing feels really good. Plus, there's your little tray on the side with your drink holder. This makes a really nice camp chair. It's comfortable. It feels like it's sized right for a full-size adult. And when you're ready to go, One of the things we like about it, being of somewhat of a certain older age, is having these arms like this means it's a little easier to get up out of the chair. And when you're ready to bug out, all it takes is lift it up and you're done.
Want more RVing today? Then visit rvingtoday.tv. Besides our weekly show and extended segments, you'll find additional stories and videos along with insightful information on what's new and what's happening around the world in RVing. From luxury RVs to unique camper vans, and from RVing with pets to RVing with kids. You'll find it all and more in rvingtoday.tv. When Bedford launched AquaChem, it didn't take long before it became the #1 selling holding tank treatment for over 50 years. Until now. Meet AquaMax, Thetford's new generation of holding tank products that works even better and are also campground friendly and environmentally safe. Looks like a new #1 is taking over. For more information, visit thetford.com. Paws on Board is brought to you by Jones Natural Chews, American sourced and made in America.
Welcome to Rollin' on TV's Paws on Board. I'm Dr. Fitz. We're here with Max Keagle from Coachman RV, and of course, our dog friend Zoe. Max, welcome to Paws on Board.
Thanks for having me.
We're talking about RVs that have pet-friendly features. What unit are we looking at today?
So today we're looking at the Coachman RV Northern Spirit. And Northern Spirit is a travel trailer. It's a towable travel trailer, and it really includes a lot of unique features that are great for pets, things that are really going to help make the camping trip easier and more fun for the whole family, whether it's having more space for the pets to move around or just using those little things to get things done. I think you're going to really like the features that we have inside the Northern Spirit.
Perfect. Well, I'm excited. Let's go inside and you can show us some of those features.
Fantastic.
All right, Max, we're in the Northern Spirit here. We're going to be looking at some pet-friendly features. What are some of the basic things that you guys have added to this unit to make it friendly for dogs like Zoe?
Well, we've done a lot of things really to make the trailer pet-friendly, and we really want to make sure it's also kid-friendly along with the pets. So like we make sure that like we have lots of open space in our living areas. We're making sure that our bunk areas are nice and big in case, you know, the pets want to sleep with the kids at night.
They're bigger than her.
Exactly. So we're always trying to think of even different kinds of aspects for pet-friendly features. And then, of course, you have your simple things, too. We do include dog bowls. They're actually hidden away underneath our dinette here, which is really nice. So they're up and out of the way.
Good space saver.
We have a lot of storage needs that are really well met for your pets. Like our walk-in pantries are great for those big bags of dog food. We even have a cargo center in the back that is perfect for a dog crate, and you can access it from the inside or the outside.
Okay.
We've even had stories from owners who create ramps on the back door so that the pets can just walk right up the ramp into the crate at the end of the day. I mean, there's a lot of really creative things. I mean, we always say once it's your unit, it's your unit, and every pet has different needs. So we want to make sure that we have things that are broad enough to appeal to all different types of pets, all different shapes and sizes, but you know, that are simple to use. So another really great thing that we're doing is our dog leash clips on the outside. Northern Spirit was one of the first in the industry to have those dog leash clips, and now we've got them on both sides of the trailer. So I mean, we're doing little things like that to just make sure that the pets have everything they need. So it's very, very comfortable unit. So.
Yeah. What's the benefit? I know a lot of RVs will have the dog clip of having it on both sides. Why do you guys have it on both sides?
So we actually have it on both sides because we also have an outside dog wash. And it's actually, it's really nice. So there's a quick connect water port right there. So you plug your hose in and you can spray down your dog, which is really nice.
Muddy.
But by having the dog leash clip there on that side, you're able to make sure that they're staying in one spot. You know, and it's a little bit easier, kind of frees up two hands so you can give a proper bath. So,
for sure.
And you know, speaking of baths, we actually also have a really nice bathroom in most of our units that include tubs. And not always, sometimes you need to actually give a full scrub down bath, and it's really nice to have a tub inside. And right now we're standing inside of a Northern Spirit 2963, and this floor plan actually is nice because there's a mudroom built in. There's actual entrance from the outside into the bathroom.
I saw that,
Big tub, so you can do a nice bath in there, and that way you've got a nice little buffer between the, you know, the dirty outside and then your living area on the inside.
Perfect. You don't have them kind of running through, getting your RV all muddy.
Absolutely. Absolutely, for
but I guess
sure.
even if that happened, what it looks like some things in here are kind of meant to be easy cleanup for a dog.
Absolutely. I mean, that's definitely a big part of it. I mean, maintenance is a huge part of owning an RV in general, and then when you add pets to the mix, there's going to be all sorts of extra dirt and claws and things like that. So, you know, starting at the bottom, we do use a tougher floor. It's a heavier duty linoleum floor that's fully glued down. It's scratch and tear resistant. So,
Perfect.
I mean, very rarely are you going to see dogs that are going to be able to really get into that. I mean, they have to really be trying. So, and the same thing goes for our furniture materials too, from our sofas to our dinette cushions. These are backed vinyls, so they're just a little bit heavier duty, and they're harder for pets to penetrate through with their claws.
Yeah,
so,
it's held up to Zoe so
yep,
far.
Exactly. She's done a great job, and you know, everything's easily wiped down from your tabletop surface to your cushions. Everything is very easily cleaned. So
awesome.
Yeah, it's a very, very easy way to maintain things. We want to make sure everybody can make as big a muss as they need, because everybody gets dirty on the camping trip.
Exactly, and that's the fun of it, right?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. And it looks, just from what you said earlier, even like, I know some people when they RV, they like to go for quite a long time. If you have a bigger dog, you can get a giant bag of food, store it in the closet, get a big dog bed back there. It sounds like there's a lot of customization you can do with this unit.
Absolutely. Like I said before, we say once it's your unit, it's your unit, and you're going to need to, you know, do things for yourself and your family, and your pets are members of the family. So it's really important that we have things for them as well too. So
for sure.
We also have a pretty unique thing up front in our master bedroom too. Our beds actually lift up and open up to reveal a full bedroom set. But part of that bedroom set is a seat that you can sit down on. There's a cushion that pulls out of there, so if you have a smaller dog, it's great as a small dog bed. And when the bed goes down, it's open space so that dogs can sleep near their owners. You know, they have a little nook for them to get into. So we've got these unique areas, and they're kind of multifunctional. They serve the family as well as the pets.
Well, as a pet, pets are really so important, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Become part of the family now, so that's awesome. So it's kid and pet friendly, which is awesome. Easy cleanup. Got a lot of really cool, unique features that just make it space saving and really fun to take your pet on the road. So
absolutely,
that's awesome. So the Northern Spirit looks like they're really doing a lot for pets.
For sure. I mean, Northern Spirit is trying very hard to keep the features simple, but really make sure that your camping trip is just fun. We always want you thinking about camping, not your camper, right?
Right.
So having these pet-friendly features is really great. To be able to hook up Zoe outside and not be able to worry, you know, and be able to have her be a part of the camping trip outside. You know, you hear stories about pets in all different parts of the countries coming on trips with their owners, but to get them to be able to experience the trip with them can be difficult.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think we've done a nice job creating opportunities for everyone to be involved.
Well, Max, so people are camping all seasons now. What features do you guys have on this unit that helps keep pets and people comfortable?
Well, you're right. People and pets are camping all year long now, and there's all sorts of things that we've done here to make this trailer very, very comfortable. And the first thing is we include what's called dual ducted AC, which means that we've got a nice, powerful 14.5K AC on top, and it's ducted all throughout the coach. And that means you've got cold air in your bathrooms, in your bedrooms, in your living area. It's just very, very good for air circulation.
Awesome.
We're using a really strong insulate material called Asdel. It's formaldehyde-free. Helps keep the trailer cool on those hot days too. I mean, if you have that AC running all day long, you don't want it to be for nothing, right? So to have a good insulate material to keep it very cool in here is very important. And you know, another thing too, the flip side of that is you're starting to get into those colder months, maybe camping into the fall and early winter. We have a heated enclosed underbelly and a nice furnace inside of here, so you can really do an excellent job with temperature control.
Nice.
And I mean, it just feels just like home. There's a thermostat and everything, and it runs very, very well and efficiently, and I think it'll be very comfortable for Zoe and all the pets that are coming inside.
That's awesome. Perfect. And I know even when we were coming into the unit, there was with the steps, I saw some changes there that I think will be helpful for older pets.
Yeah, and you know, we're trying to include things that just make it easier. You know, that's not a very fancy feature. It's not really one that shines, but really it's very important to have. You know, to have the wide solid stance steps is great for Zoe and for anybody, you know, people and pets alike, to be able to come into the unit very comfortably and, you know, make sure that they can get to everything without having to worry about bumping into stuff or falling down. You know,
exactly.
So Northern Spirit has done a great job with these camping simplified features and figuring out the best ways to take care of our customers. So
that's perfect.
Yeah. For more information actually on these camping simplified features and everything that Northern Spirit has to offer, you can get all of our information at CoachmenRV.com or across all social media platforms.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Max. Thanks for showing me the unit. Northern Spirit looks great. And thanks, Zoe. This is Max from Coachman, and this is Zoe. Thanks for watching.
For more information on anything you saw in this week's episode, along with additional videos, interesting stories, and RV news, visit our website at rvingtoday.tv. This has been another fun production.